Well, holy shit. I'm back. Or we're back, depending on which podcast you subscribe for. For which you subscribed? Maybe I should be daintier with my English. So yes, I'm Spike, and the delay in episodes coming out is 100% my fault. I talk about my summer a bit on the seatopeninsincity podcast, episode 3, which is coming very soon. Actually, I just finished putting it all together. But suffice it to say, my summer sucked. What should have been a breeze with little to no distractions from poker and podcasting instead became the busiest and most stressful of my adult life. Amongst other things, I took a really hyper-intensive 5-week class. I had to study for my comprehensive exams, which are, these pesky little things that determine whether or not the last 2 years and thousands of dollars I've spent in grad school were for absolutely nothing. And I had the craziest, most intense work project I've encountered in 10 years, or at least since I've been living in Nevada. What all this meant is barely any time to record, 0 time for editing, and going without content for over a month. You'll understand what I mean when the next Seat Open in Sin City episode goes up. It's the super in-depth preview of the World Series of Poker main event final table, and a preview of the Vloggers game, which, just as a spoiler alert, both of these things happened in mid-July, and it is now August 29th. So, where there are challenges, there are opportunities to do better in the future. So that's what I'm going to do now. Most of the bottleneck with these episodes came during the editing process. It wasn't so much that the editing had to be perfect, but I cut out a lot of dead air. I cut out some of the random nonsense that doesn't matter, or any of the nervous tics that might make it on here. I do this thing where I'll half clear my throat before I speak, even when I don't really need to. Bike does this wicked annoying thing where it's like a tongue snapping thing. It's gross and weird, and I try to cut all those out that I find. And now, no more. To quote every fat girl on Tinder, if you can't handle me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best. Episodes will now be almost completely unedited. I say almost because I still want to cut out some of the dead air. This isn't really for your sake. I don't really give a shit if listeners are going to be happy. But SoundCloud and some other platforms limit the amount of time that we can use on a free account, and I don't want to waste that time with silence. I'll probably cut out some of the so what topic do we do next conversations that Bike and I have sort of off mic, because God for fucking bid, we should do any kind of preparation for these episodes. But hey, that's my story. I've got much more free time now, and we're removing the big bottleneck to getting content out. This should mean more and more regular updates coming. And just so you know where we're at, Seat Open in Sin City episode 3 is being uploaded almost immediately after this episode goes live. Seat Open in Sin City episode 4 with a very special guest will be up sometime this weekend, probably Friday, September 1st or Saturday the 2nd, depending on how deep I run in the Orleans Friday night tournament. Poker School Dropout episode 2 is written. I'm recording that this weekend with the hope of it going live Monday, September 4th. And the next Seat Open in Sin City episode will talk a lot about what some of the rooms are doing during the NFL season. As you know, a lot of places run different promotions during some or all of the games during football season, so we're going to give you the rundown of some of the better deals around town. So stay tuned. I promise you that your patience will be rewarded. Spread the word about the channel, help us grow, and let's get hyped for Vegas poker.